Welcome to CNN Student News. I'm Carl Azus. The Southeast Asian country of Vietnam is where we start today. U.S. President Barack Obama arrived there over the weekend. His goal, to improve relations with a government that was a U.S. enemy during the Vietnam War. The conflict extended from 1954 to 1975. The communist government of North Vietnam and its allies eventually defeated South Vietnam, which was supported by the U.S. More than 58,000 U.S. troops were among the millions overall who died in the Vietnam War. Former President Bill Clinton reestablished U.S. diplomatic ties with Vietnam in 1995. And President Obama is hoping to increase economic and security cooperation between the two countries. Reactions to this trip are mixed. Some veterans groups say it'll help remind Americans of the war and those who served. Others say the president needs to ask about more than 1,600 U.S. troops who are still listed as missing from the war. But there's another factor in this visit. The U.S. sees Vietnam as a partner in slowing down the influence of China. That country's become increasingly territorial in the South China Sea. The North African nation of Egypt, which borders the Mediterranean Sea, has sent a submarine to look for the remains of Egypt Air Flight 804. It disappeared last Thursday on the way from Paris, France to Cairo, Egypt. There were 66 people aboard. Searchers had found wreckage in the Mediterranean, life vests, plane parts, personal belongings. But locating the fuselage with the plane's flight data recorders would help explain exactly what happened. Officials don't know if the problem was mechanical or terrorism related. Either way, the incident adds to a list of troubles Egypt is facing. On the roll call this year, we're happy to say we have visited every continent but Antarctica so far. Beehive International School from the Czech Republic is first up today. It's in the nation's capital of Prague. Next, from Gloucester, Massachusetts, we're setting sail with the fishermen of O'Malley Innovation Middle School. And finally, hello to Wailua High and Intermediate School. It's in Wailua, Hawaii, the home of the Bulldogs. In the school district of Cleveland, Mississippi, there are 3,600 students. 67% are black, 29% are white, 4% are Asian or Hispanic. And the district has been ordered to desegregate. Why? Well, the U.S. Supreme Court's Brown v. Board of Education ruling in 1954 said that states cannot segregate or separate black and white students in school. A federal court says that Cleveland, Mississippi schools are currently divided by race. The school board proposed 2 plans to desegregate the schools. The U.S. government proposed one, and the judge ordered Cleveland to implement the government's plan. But Cleveland might appeal. It says calling its district segregated is misleading and incorrect.